Greetings, Grapple fans. Well, that's how my old friend Kent Walton welcomed the watching millions every Saturday on World of Sport. If you watched television at all regularly between 1955 and 1988, you just couldn't avoid the wrestling. It was water cooler TV before they'd invented water coolers, with action and antics like this. So get ready for our main event, a feet-first plunge into the world of the crooked head scissors and the Boston Crab. Coming up, the great names of the golden age of wrestling. Big Daddy, Giant Haystacks, Les Kellett, Pat Brommer Roach, Kendo Nagasaki, Mick McManus. And we begin with the other man they love to hate, Mr. TV himself, Jackie Pallo.
Hello, grappling fans. Good afternoon to you, and welcome to the De Montfort Hall here in Leicester. This is a middleweight contest to start off the tournament. Jackie Pallo of Highbury, London at 12-2 versus Ian Gilmore of Middlesbrough at 12-8. Tried to do an arm roll there, Gilmore, but it didn't happen for him. Seldom you see two wrestlers in the ring at the same time, both with golden boots. Pallo won't like that too much. Good forearm. Timed it well. Got Pallo right off his balance. Head mare. Leg grab. Toe and ankle. Surprised he hasn't turned on it yet. And now he won't be able to because he's got Pallo's forced to break. And this is a Pallo special, this one. Gilmore knew exactly what to do about getting rid of him. A good forearm gliding smash as he goes past, and another one, but that he was on his knees and just gets a warning from Don Branch, but only a private one. Both men trying to reach the pressure points. I think Gilmore's there first.
Ref, where are you? Right. Watch him, he's dirty.
Well, we've seen this arrogance and cockiness so much in past matches with Pallo, but I must admit they've never been on a one-fall contest, which this is. Fair drop kick, that. Side headlock a little too late, grabbed it. 1 minute left. That straight finger of Pallo's is pretty hard. It's the trouble with Pallo. He spends so much time playing to the gallery, you never know quite what he's going to... This could be his favorite specialty move, a submission hold. No, he's not got it on. It's just a figure 4 head scissors. And both men out of the ring, but Gilmore's the one that landed badly on the apron, I think. And his second is tearing around. There he is to see how he's landed, but he's all right. Back in on 8. But weakened after that, I wouldn't wonder. And it's a 1-fall bout, remember. 1-fall or submission decides the winner. And it's a crutch hold of Palo now with a slam and a pile driver. Palo favorite pile driver move, and it's doubtful whether Gilmore get up from that one. 8 and up at 9, but very weakened, and Palo going in for the kill now with that full Nelson. And there is his specialty move. No, the head scissors again, and turning his head for submission hold, and he's got the submission. There it is, Palo the winner by 1 submission in 2 minutes 15 seconds of round 4.
Well, if Jackie Palo was the glamour boy, the original hard man was surely Mick McManus, Palo's arch rival. Introduced on one occasion to Princess Anne, McManus could only submit in silence when Her Royal Highness quipped, "I didn't recognise you with your clothes on." Well, apparently her mum was quite a fan too.
And in the red corner from Hexthorpe, Cat Weasel. His opponent on my right, and in the blue corner, the European middleweight champion from Newcastle, McManus.
Round 2, no score. 2 falls to decide this contest. 5 rounds to go, and Mick McManus. The referee quite happy about that. McManus isn't, but the referee is. The heel of the hand, says referee Max Ward. And Cat Weasel getting a little of his own back there. And that McManus will not like one bit. And he won't like that any better. Good whip, cross whip. Another one, but this time he didn't release. Yes, just how he's separating those fingers. Max Ward watching very carefully. Oh yes, he got the work done eventually. Oh yes, and turned over the top, and Cat Weasel following it up. And a folding press to Cat Weasel, 1 up, and the crowd standing. A standing ovation from the crowd here at Westcliff-on-Sea. They love the idea of this boy leading the great Mick McManus. Look at the happiness on the faces there. Yes. Oh, base of the spine drop. And it got him right. And he is again, and the headbutt, everything in here from Cat Weasel. As long as he allows his man up before he tries any more. Well, a very good idea of posting, but the referee, Max Ward, caught right in the posting. Max Ward not a bit happy about that. And Max Ward, he put his hand up just in time. Stopped Cat Weasel's foot landing there. A second public warning to Cat Weasel for continuing.
Ladies and gentlemen, the referee gives his second and final public warning to the Cat Weasel.
Oh yes, that caught the knee on the way down with the sole of his foot there. And so did that. But perfectly legally, you see, the sole of the foot is allowed to be used under the opponent's leg. And McManus really going for it now in a single leg Boston. That he wants the submission here, which will be the equalizer. He's got it in round 4. McManus equalizes with a submission and a single leg Boston.
Seconds away, round 5.
Round 5, 2 to go, and 1 fall each now, with 1 public warning to McManus, 2 to Catweasel. But it's the next score that really counts now, and McManus, of course, will obviously continue to go for that left knee as he's doing now with the sole of his foot. The crowd don't like it, but it's perfectly legal. Max Ward standing there watching it. And the single leg Boston again. There's the winning submission that he requires for a 2-1 win in round 5. Back elbow to the head, and Tony Sinclair a little bit early with that one. Very definite reprimand and private warning. Oh. McManus too early on both those occasions. Oh, yes, somebody's going to give a public warning here, surely. Yes, Dorazio, his first public warning to McManus. And double leg grab over the top for a folder. Yes, he might have Tony Sinclair in trouble here, and he has. The first one to McManus in round 2. Having got 1 public warning against him on the way.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was the first fall to Mick McManus. Takes away round 3.
And here we go for round 3, 4 rounds to go. Still McManus leading by 1-4-0. McManus in the dark trunks there over Tony Sinclair. And 1 public warning against McManus. Can't quite work out exactly what was worrying Tony Sinclair after that bell of the last round to the fall. Maybe it was the left arm, because McManus seems to be going for it. Double leg grab at a folding press and make the arms there to make sure that the shoulders don't move back. And there's the equalizer pretty quickly in round 3.
Gentlemen, that was an equalizing fall to Tony Sinclair. Takes away round 5.
2 rounds to go as we start the 5th. The towel catches Sinclair across the face. The left hand goes in early, right on the bell. And Sinclair angry. And, oh, this is getting ridiculous now. And, Joe Dorazio is going to have to do something about this. Maybe McManus started it, but this is just a little too much. Can't blame him for being mad, but and the full weight of Sinclair lands on the deck from the top rope. Sinclair lifting him up again by his ears. Continuous treatment of the ears. I'm very surprised that Sinclair hasn't got a public warning up to now. And Sinclair's disappeared somewhere into the aisle, and he's got troubles. He's got troubles. And it's 9-10. McManus lying flat on his front in the ring, but Sinclair hasn't got back into the ring, therefore he failed to beat the count in 1 minute 10 seconds of round 5. Therefore McManus, although he's in that position, must be the winner. Charlie Fisher.
Gentlemen, please, ladies and gentlemen, the referee's decision, a double knockout.
No, neither of them made it, so it's a double knockout in round 5.
Now each contestant, ladies and gentlemen, failing to beat the count, the result of the contest is a draw. It's a double knockout. Definitely a double knockout. You was counted out inside the ring and the other man was counted outside.
Now, if there was one wrestler that was even harder than McManus, that could only be Les Kellett, a Yorkshire farmer who seemed oblivious to pain. Kellett had an aura that made most of his rivals just a little bit nervous.
Well, this is the one they've been waiting for. Mike Judd's just announced Leon Aris, Barnsley versus Les Kellett of Bradford. Now, this one, anything at all could happen here, but anything. And I think it's already started. Max Ward is going to have real trouble with this next 6 rounds. 2 falls to the side, but that's not it's going to worry him, the pinfall counts. It's the fouls, the dicey moves, the dodges, the comedy. Let's see what he says to these 2 fighters.
Keep still, will ya? You know what I'm saying?
I know the rules.
And you can't do that now.
Well, I should hate to bet on what's going to happen here. 6 rounds, 2 falls to the side. Les Khaled, of course, in the trunks. He's back to us now. With Bradford at 14 stone 2.5, giving away a lot of weight and catch weight bouts to Leon Harris of Barnsley at 15 stone. But Les, although a great comic, one of the hardest wrestlers in the business. And he doesn't mind about giving away weight or strength to anybody. He'll manage.
No.
It's Max Ward, the ref, the one that I'm sorry for in this one.
How about that
Caught in an arm lock, Khaled now. No, I bet Harris hold on to this as long as he can. That's a way out. Don't think it's in the freestyle rulebook, but it works.
You won't make a monkey out of me, Kelly, I'm telling you, boy.
Just a minute left now.
Nobody makes a monkey out of me, boy. Stop dancing about and don't go around. Come on! Oh! Oh!
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Ask for the submission,
Submission
referee.
chance here now. Harris.
Ask for the submission, referee.
Khaled's got a couple of minutes left in the second round. Oh, he's going to get a ropes break anyway, so he's all right.
No.
What do you say?
No.
You want to shut
Ask him now, go on.
Oh, fell for that one, Khaled. Fell for that one, and Harris got the first one. He must have it. So easily, holding press from nowhere.
No. No. No.
to you, boy.
No.
Folding leg, really holding Khaled there. Remember, Harris is in front, 1-0.
No.
Khaled can't afford to
You can hit that bucket all night long. Oh!
be too comical here now. Not until at least he gets the equal. I think his tongue was between his teeth then. Yes, it was. Max Ward not happy. Leon Harris not happy, but everybody else quite happy. Khaled special coming up here, trying for a submission equalizer. Figure 4, oh, there it is, the figure 4 leg lock with bar. Khaled's special favorite, and he's got a lot of submissions with this.
All right, tell him. No.
Tell her that. No.
Khaled deciding to release that, but still keeping the figure 4 on. Full weight on his rope on his throat then, and Max Ward got a mouthful then, the eyeful rather. 30 seconds to go in the third. Max Ward not happy with that spray. And Khaled out, but hanging onto the bottom rope neatly, as he's done so often, but helped back by the crowd. He dodged that one nicely, and that one, beauty. Semi-jump stranglehold. And he's going to take a swinger at this. He's really going to tee his man up for this. Smile back on Khaled's face for the moment, and he's going to try the side. Khaled loves that. Over the top for a folding press, and an easy one for Khaled. Still laughing as he does it, rolling about with laughter as he does it. Posting. And under the bell. Right under the timekeeper's bell there. But Khaled timing it beautifully now as he goes into the cross press, which could be final. It is final. And Aris fuming mad about that. Leading by 1 fall. All the comedy in the world, but he still wanted to win that one. And he's lost it again to the great one and only Les Khaled. Mike Judd to announce that.
Ladies and gentlemen, in round 5, and by 2 falls to 1, the winner, Les Khaled.
One of the biggest men in the ring went on to become a well-known face outside the game as a film and TV actor. I'm talking, of course, about Pat Roach, also known as Bomber in Auf Wiedersehen, Pet.
Introducing in the red corner from Birmingham, Big Pat Roach. His opponent in the blue corner, the mean, moody, macho man, the magnificent Maurice.
You're not getting those right at all, Maurice. He timed that fairly well, and Roach certainly not having it all his own way, as I personally thought he would. Full weight on the stomach and following that with a cross press, and he could hold him. He has. In round 4.
Checking away, round 5.
Roach has got to be a little careful now. Trailing by 1 fall. And Roach leading his man on there to come nearer, which he fell for. And that's a better posting. And a crotch hold, Roach, the slam. Body check from him. Oh, what a beauty. Waiting for his man to get up, grabs the arm, another posting, but doesn't give him any respite at all, and a backdrop on the knee, beautiful and over the top, beautiful check, no trouble at all. full-length press, shoulder press by Roach in just 35 seconds of round 5, the equalizing fall. And the corner posting cushion is down in that corner. Notice Roach will not get a cross press like that counting through the ropes. The point is that that cushioning is gone. The second trying to fix it quickly. And a beautiful slam, the follow down, reverse press there by Roach, and this must be it. There it is. In just 38 seconds of round 7, Roach the winner, 2 falls to 1. So a man of many trades, Rick Strong, but he's got problems here this afternoon with his last 4 rounds against this giant from Birmingham, Pat Roach. Already he's shown us that he's worried by some of his hair-pulling tricks, which haven't yet been spotted by the ref. Pat Roach often gets accused of dirty wrestling, but actually he never does anything illegal at all until he's probably the temper forces him to on a few occasions. But only as retaliation. And that was a punch. That was a punch, says Rick Strong. Here we go again.
Ladies and gentlemen, your referee has given Roach his first public warning.
So public warning to Roach for that, which one of which is diagnosed as a punch by referee Max Ward. And a nice knee drop by Roach, 21 stone as Rick Strong goes down. Here the clutch over the slam, and the follow down with a cross press from the other side, and he's got it. There it is, the first fall in the third. 1 minute, 20 seconds into round 3, Roach the first fall. That was a punch, and the referee spotted it that time all right.
Ladies and gentlemen, the first public warning to Rick Strong.
So 1 public warning each now. The crowd didn't like that at all, that obvious punch to the kidney. Rick Strong, and another punch that we can spot, but the referee spotted it too.
Ladies and gentlemen, in the 4th round, and equalizing fall to Rick Strong.
2 rounds to go as we start the 5th. 1 public warning each, 1 fall each. Again, mighty near that left eye with those fingers. Go for the eyes once more, says Max Ward, and you're out. The last time I'm telling you, says Ward. But what a pity it's developed to this, because it was started and along the ropes with the eye again. And a punch, second public warning.
Ladies and gentlemen, your referee has given Strong his second and very final public warning.
So no more public warnings for Strong. Great forearm smash right off the ropes. Beauty. Took him right down into his corner. And the posting in the other corner. Uppercuts now. And Roach has really gone over the top now. Beautiful butt. Lancing butt to the stomach. And a clutch hold. And the body slam. The follow down with a cross press. This is how he got the first one. Can he do it again? He can. In just 1 minute, 38 seconds of round 5, Pat Roach of Birmingham, the winner by 2 falls to 1.
At the height of its boom, they said wrestling was as popular as the soaps. And one of the biggest storylines was all about the man in the mask, the mysterious Kendo Nagasaki.
Ladies and gentlemen, you ain't seen nothing yet. Here is the greatest wrestler the world has ever seen, King Kendo Nagasaki. Thank you.
Seconds out, round 3.
Round 3, 4 to go. Nagasaki, there he is, versus Mike Marino. Black trunks on the right. 2 falls to decide this one, this heavyweight championship.
In round 3, ladies and gentlemen, Kendo Nagasaki receives his first public warning.
So first public warning to Nagasaki, and let's face it, it's about time. Marino neatly held. If he can hold those legs, that's not what he meant to do, but he can still use it as a weakener and go for a submission, possibly. Yes. Told to release a submission to Marino in round 3.
Seconds out, round 4.
3 to go. Can Marino do it again? Nagasaki staying away a little while this time. And Marino using the ropes illegally here, and is stopped by the referee. Sad to see a technician like Mike Marino resort to these methods, but he's taken quite a bit, so I suppose he should be allowed a little retaliation. That's perfectly legal, as long as he pulls him away from the ropes. That's not legal. Lovely throw. I should think that's about all the referee can dare allow now for retaliation on Marino's part. 1 public warning against Nagasaki, but Marino still leading 1-0. Grapevine to Nagasaki going for a submission on the 4th place bar. Beautifully done. Very neat wrestling there by Nagasaki, and all perfectly legal, that move, giving him the equalizer in round 5. The next one is the one that counts. Second public warning.
In round 5, ladies and gentlemen, Nagasaki receives his second and final public warning.
So no more public warnings now to Nagasaki. The next time is the instant disqualification. And he's trying that sleeper hold again. Straight fingers jab to the throat. All perfectly legal. For once. And a grapevine, same move that faced crossbar, but he leant back in the ropes that time, so it's got to be broken. That's how he got the equalizing submission in the last round. And the crutch hold to Nagasaki, but the slam hasn't come off yet. Marino could get there first. Yes, he has. Cross press to Marino. Can he hold it? No. Flying tackle, and Marino right out, badly out to the ring. Oh, yeah, I hope he didn't get his neck on the apron. Crowd anxiously saying, no, Marino's okay, he's back in time. Can't hear the referee count, but he's back in time, both of them. Another flying tackle to Nagasaki. Marino again trying to hold his balance. Get Nagasaki over, but can't do it. Out goes Marino a second time into the ringside seaters. But it's an unfair move that got him there, or is it? No, I'm afraid Marino won't get back in time. It's just a question of whether that was a fair move that got him there. The MC will tell us. But
Ladies
And it's
gentlemen,
Gorgeous George taking the microphone
as
again.
I predicted and as I always predict, the winner, unbeaten yet again, victorious in 2 contests, the greatest wrestler in the world, King Kendo Nagasaki. Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome. Welcome to the Civic Hall, Wolverhampton, where tonight I will presently be performing a ceremony that has never voluntarily been performed in this country. And the ceremony, of course, that you've all been waiting for is that of the unmasking of the superstar himself, Kendo Nagasaki, who is tonight accompanied by 2 acolytes, 2 followers of the inner circle of Nagasaki, who wear their hairs like this because of their closeness to the person of Nagasaki himself. And I should add that it is expressly forbidden by the close followers of Nagasaki for anyone else to wear this particular hairstyle. I would also like to say that many times in the last few months it has been mentioned, it has been said, it has been rumored that Nagasaki has in fact been injured. All I would like to say to that is that that is completely untrue, that he has never been injured. All those statements attributed to people have been false. And that Kendo has been in a secret retreat, a retreat of meditation, where he has been learning to build up his powers not only in wrestling, but his powers to help heal other people and to do many other things. And tonight, this is the ultimate fulfillment of all those dreams, the unveiling and the unmasking of Kendo Nagasaki. Thank you.
And so, after 15 years behind the mask and many wrestlers' attempts to reveal his face, Kendo Nagasaki was to be unveiled. The ceremony required Nagasaki's manager, George Gillette, to throw salt over the wrestler. And when that was finished, Kendo was officially unmasked, to the stunned audience at Wolverhampton and to the millions watching on television. If the unmasking of Kendo Nagasaki was arguably wrestling's biggest ever event, there can be no argument about who the biggest wrestler was. At 40 stones plus, we could only be talking about Haystacks. Giant Haystacks.
Introducing in the red corner, holding up the 1982 All Nations Heavyweight Cup, which he won in Germany, the 6'11", 42 stone, the Giant Haystacks. His opponents on my right, and in the blue corner, the Japanese wrestling sensation,
Well, you can tell pretty easily who the crowd here at Walthamstow are for here. Quick Kick Lee will be able to do nothing wrong. Trying the full body check. But immobile. And if he comes over here, I'm off. All three of us have moved back. My floor manager, the sound boy, Everybody here has escaped from this table so quickly, and we're still right back here as far as we can get, because we do not want about 55.5 stone falling on us very much. Now the left hand round the throat there. Lee's got that Haystacks left hand right over the throat. Illegal use of the ropes, and Peter Zakash is trying to point out. He's given one public warning already. And another one's going to come pretty soon if he continues with that. So just 15 minutes left of this 20 minutes duration contest. 2 falls aside and 1 public warning against Haystacks already. He's trying to give it back as good as he can with the back chops, the slaps, the double-handers. Oh yes, now he's got the hair, but referee letting it go for the moment. You won't get him off the ropes, that's the trouble. And the punch to the stomach, and he spotted it. The referee spotted that one all right. Second public warning.
The referee gives Giant Haystacks his second and final public warning.
And that's all he's got, remember. Next one, disqualification. Something's made him a little dazed for the first time for a long time. Anyway, he's slowed him right up. Japanese fellow not doing badly here. Straight finger jabs, everything you can think of. Feet. Quick kick Lee is known as, but he can't get up to that height where he wants to kick. Flying tackle. Now he's in trouble, Lee. He's in trouble with this one. And the flash. And can he get up from it? A lot of people don't get up from a Haystack splash. 9, he'll have to hurry. No, he just didn't get the hand off the floor. Oh, it's all over. 2 public warnings against Haystacks in just 6 minutes, 55 seconds. The winner by a knockout. Haystacks, of course, by a splash. Couple of minutes to go, a little less. He's trying again, trying to separate those hands. He couldn't make it. Well, I know one dear lady of 84 years old who lives down in Portsmouth area, where Johnny Wilson comes from. Her name is Granny Skewer. And if she's watching this, I know that Johnny's one of your favorite wrestlers, Granny Skewer. Let's hope that he does better in the ensuing rounds than he's doing now. And don't forget, Granny, keep on watching the grappling. I know you're a great grapple fan. But I'm afraid that Johnny has got little chance against this big man, however angry he gets. He's got a minute to go now in the second round. Well, that's a new try. If he can reach the forearm smash and get through the beard. And that looked very like a clenched fist. And getting reminded by the referee. And an unhappy-looking Luke McMasters. She's the name. It's his real name, of course. Giant Haystacks' his ring name.
Seconds out, round 3.
Haystacks from Salford, Lancashire. And Johnny Wilson, the Portsmouth boy, tearing in on the same moves that he was at the end of the last round. but he still can hardly reach there. Trying everything, flying tackle. If he can hold that, that could be interesting. But Haystacks, and he's going to splash him. Oh, that could be it. His full weight, 35 stone 2, lands on him from a height, and Johnny in trouble. Johnny Wilson in trouble from that splash. That slam and splash, his speciality, and Wilson in real trouble from that.
Haystacks the biggest then, but who was the daddy? Well, that was a man named Shirley Crabtree, also known as Big Daddy, the last of the legends. He went on to receive the Red Book from This Is Your Life's Eamon Andrews, but he first came to notice in the Guinness Book of Records as the owner of the biggest chest in Britain, or 64 inches of it.
This is the one for whom, which everybody has waited for so long. Can Big Daddy do it against this big mouth from North America and his mentor along with him, Giant Haystacks, who's his tag partner from now on, I believe. So here we go. No rounds, no time limit. The first one to take a count of 10 is the loser, and that is it. And he's trying the body check crap. First time he's going to have problems with that. Oh well. And Haystacks down in the right-hand corner of your screen there. His mentor outside the ring. I hope they both don't come onto our table, I'll tell you that. It's going to be a combination of around 50 stone or so, 48 stone or whatever. Brian Crabtree, the other side, the referee, who's not refereeing this particular bout, but he just got a forearm smash, and he's down there in trouble. Shouting for Big Daddy. Clutch hold, Big Daddy, slam. And the crowd standing up and going mad, this packed Wembley Arena. Screaming for Big Daddy to do more. A row of 6 photographers right at ringside taking this. I've never seen so many people at a wrestling tournament. This is really something special, this Wembley Arena date. But can Big Daddy do it? Or will Quinn, who's a mighty big, powerful man. Nice back dropping. Big Daddy goes back on top of him, on top of his head, and the count, 6, 7, 8, and he's gone, he's gone! Well, for about that, in just 1 minute, 42 seconds of this no-round contest, that's all it took Big Daddy to drop him over the back from a backdrop and land on him. I don't know whether his neck's broken, but whatever it is, he's not moving from there for a while.
This contest can only be won on a knockout. Between and introducing on my left and in the blue corner, the 6'11", 40 stone, the Giant Haystacks. And his opponent on my right and in the red corner, the 6'3", 24 stone, the famous television personality, the Mums and Dads favourite, Dickie Davies.
No rounds, no submissions, no falls. The bout will go on till a knockout has occurred. The count of 10 will decide this bout by mutual agreement, unlimited time, the final showdown match. Big Daddy on the left, of course, in his usual white gear, and there is Giant Haystacks from Salford, Lancashire, his opponent. 6'11" of him. Referee inside the ring, Craig Green of London, and Dave Rees from Shrewsbury, the referee outside the ring watching points. This bout will continue until a knockout. The count of 10 will decide it. No falls, no submissions, no rounds. Finally, by mutual agreement, the final showdown match. Unlimited time between these two. Haystacks having avoided Big Daddy for so long. Now, will the usual body checks of Big Daddy have any effect against this giant? Yes, Daddy's chance to show us. In Haystacks' corner, he's got 2 normal seconds plus Anaconda and Banger Walsh. There he is, Tony Walsh on the right, Anaconda the big fella. His opponent, Big Daddy, in his corner has got Reverend Michael Brooks only. Well, I'm not sure if that'll work today, as it usually does, but it worked that time all right. And Fred Green in trouble in the ring. The referee in trouble already. Dave Rees looking after him as best he can. Daddy goes over to help. And of course, as the Big Daddy bends down, Haystacks comes straight in. And Daddy in trouble at the moment. And Dave Rees getting into the ring now as the second referee, supposed to be outside. Up now, back with the body checks. Well, that slowed Haystacks down a bit anyway. It looks as though he was getting an advantage just now. Another forearm smash over the top of the body check. In comes Daddy again. Won't see many wrestling holes in this one as Haystacks goes clean out over the top rope. And it's a question whether he beats the count or not. He won't make it. He won't make it. So the final showdown match ends with Big Daddy the winner by a knockout in a mere 2 minutes, 50 seconds.
Knockout of 1 to 10. The winner, Big Daddy.
So that's our main event, but you'll find lots more wrestling action via the menu, including the rest of the tag contests.
We shall not be